Hey, you guys, and welcome to Peapod Creations. For today, we're going to make a chip bag template. So before we begin, I just want to tell you a funny story. Is that I have been trying to make this video for the past week, and every time either my video doesn't save and it gets deleted, or it's just something something happens. So hopefully today I'll be able to show you how to do this. I could go back in the next video and show you how I got the idea and how I designed it and everything in Canva. But I decided, since I have Silhouette Studios, and I do know that some people use Studios, some may kind of know how to use it and some may not. So I thought it would be interesting to just do a video this way. So once again, it's going to be Valentine's Day theme. I've already got majority of the stuff that I am wanting to use, but I'm just going to grab one more thing. So just bear with me. And I am just looking for, I am just looking for my, there we go. Oh, and that one has the background. I know I have one that doesn't have the background. So let me find that one because that's the one I want to use. Okay. All right. So these, this is pretty much all that you will need. Um, Let me go ahead and center it. So to start off, what you're going to want to do is make sure that you have your print bleed. You technically you do not have to have it, but I like to have it so that way I know I won't go over um, the border and so it won't get cut off. So I'm going to grab a square and I'm going to go here to color, and I'm just going to, for right now, I'm just going to make it gray or maybe not. We will just make it black for the outline. And I'm actually just going to make another one instead of duplicating it. So for the first square, it's the same way as I've showed in previous videos on Canva. The measurements and everything are going to be the same. But to show you how to do this in Silhouette, first thing is that you're going to want to go up here. Right now you see that it has that it's locked. So if I was to type in my normal measurements, it is not going to work. So I can show you really quick. So the width is 5.4. And of course the height is going to be 6.8. But as you can tell, it already had changed it. Remember, it's 5.4, 6.8. When I hit enter, it's going to change my width. And see, that's just too big. So in order to prevent this from happening, what you're going to want to do is you want to click that lock. Once you unlock it, then from there, it's going to just keep the measurements that you put in into this little bar. Right, so there we go. So now we have it 6.8. And also, um, in Silhouette Studios, it doesn't have and let you know like where you place it if you're having it in the middle. So what I like to do is I like to go to transform. I like to go to center, and then that kind of moves it to where it needs to be. Then I have my other square, and I'm going to go ahead and make that 2.6. Once again, still keep it 6.8. And that is my line. And then I just want to duplicate it. So there's two ways to duplicate. You can either go here to duplicate, or you can hit your right. You can click right click and then go to duplicate right here. Um, I like this one better. Did I duplicate the wrong one? I did. So we're going to duplicate it here. I'm going to close this out, and then we're going to add it. I don't know if you could tell, but I did have, you were able to see like the blue. That at least lets me know that it's lined together. I'm going to duplicate it again so I can have my top. We're going to go back up here, and we're going to do 10.6 by 0.07. Well, maybe not 0.07. Let's do zero point 0.7. Yeah. As you see the blue line, that means that it's lined up. And then I'm just going to duplicate it and put it to the bottom. So now I have my image. I'm going to group it. This right here is the group button, but you can also right click and you'll see group here as well. All right, so now I have my template. Let's see if I can just take no color to it. Probably not. Okay, it worked. So now this is my template that I can use for all my chip backs that I want to do. Let me put this back where it needs to be. And this is my image right here. I did make this image in Canva. I did use ChatGPT to get me my image. Once again, it was in a previous video. Well, it was in a video that I tried to record, but it did not record it. So I will make a new video to show you what steps I did, what I took um, in order to create an image like this. I am going to put my teddy bear in the center. Like so. And I'm going to move it down some. But I want to make sure. I think that's good. And I'm just going to go ahead with my text box, and I want to do Happy Valentine's Day. I do not like how my words are set up, so I'm going to go here and I'm going to make it to where it looks like this. Um, I don't really care too much about the font right now because I just really want to show you how to create it. So that's what we're going to do. And we're going to make it a little bit bigger. All right. So I did make a Valentine's Day nutrition facts that I'm going to put on here. Um, but I do not want the white background. So I'm going to show you a way of how you can do this without having to get a background remover. What you're going to want to do is you're going to want to go to Trace, select Trace Area, and you see that little plus. You want to click and drag, and that highlights everything. I'm just going to go ahead and put mine all the way. my threshold all the way. You do not necessarily have to do it. I just want to do it that way to make sure that I get everything that I need. Then from there, you're going to want to select trace and detach. And you may say, well, it didn't do anything, but really it did. So it traced everything and it detached it. So I don't have to worry about doing a background remover because it did it for me. I am working in Designer Edition Plus for mine, but the Silhouette Studios does have a designer editor where it's completely free, and you can make all of the images and crafts that you're wanting to do. You can make it on there, and then you can print. I do have a Silhouette machine. Some people who use Silhouette Studios, they do not have a Silhouette machine. They just like it for the design part. Um, so back to, and I don't know why I closed that, but back to it. So the nutrition facts, I'm just going to put it right here. And I'm actually, oh, look what it did, y'all. It traced it out. It traced them all. All right. Well, that's not a problem. I'll just go back and get those two. I just have to find glitter. Now the glitter and the red heart are going to be huge because I did make these in Canva, and sometimes when I import stuff over from Canva, it definitely makes it larger. And then I'm just going to get a glitter background. Let's zoom out. If you are if you go to my Etsy, you will see that I do have a bundle for chip bags that I am selling right now. I just want to take a look at this. Make sure it's readable. Because you never know. So I'm going to stretch this. And I'm going to bring it up. I'm going to show you a different technique. Let's go ahead first and we're going to go back to trace, select area, and let's get this heart. And we're going to trace and detach. And I just hit delete. And here goes my heart. I'm going to duplicate my template, maybe. And I'm just going to move off to the side for right now. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to ungroup. Sometimes this works for me. Sometimes it doesn't. So we're going to see. And what I want is I really just want this portion. So over here, which is my right hand corner, what I'm going to do first is I'm going to select both. And then I am going to modify, and I'm going to make a compound path, and then I'm going to release it. Now, since I did that, I have this. And the reason why I did it this way is because you see how clear, well, it's not, I'm not going to say it's clear, but you'll be able to tell a difference. So when I put this one in here to fit it to size, and it doesn't matter, it makes it hard to really see it. So I don't like it like that. So I am going to just duplicate this one and bring it to the bottom. And then also I think I'm going to do a to and from, because if you have Silhouette Studios, a printer, you can definitely do this to from. So you can either put a to and from on here, or you could just, if it's a party, which the ones I like to do for parties, I definitely like to just put thank you for coming. Or just like any kind of little personal note you could put on here. To and from, thank you for coming. So we'll just do thank you for coming. And all you have to do is just remove your template. Make sure that you save it so that way you can reuse it. Um, but that is how you make a Valentine's Day chip bag. And I also showed you a little bit of tricks that you can do when it comes to Canva. I mean, when it comes to Silhouette. Um, like I said, I just think if you do it that way, you're still able to have a clear image instead of it being blurry. Now, if you are interested in more tutorials for Silhouette Studios, I am definitely happy to do more videos in Silhouette Studios to show you things, because I have on Silhouette Studios, I have rhinestones where I actually can do rhinestone cutout, show you how to make the design. Um, we have puzzles. We can make puzzles. Let's see, what else can we do? I do have the Pixel scan. The Pixel scan is when you there is a there's a mat, and say if you have a drawing, you put your drawing on there and it will actually scan it to your computer, and where you're able to print it, cut it out, put it on a t-shirt or anything with that. um, let's see, what else do we have. We have warp, which warp is where you can make a design and see, like, this is a tumbler, um, or say if you wanted to do words, you can warp your words. So if I wanted to do that, you see how it changes the style. So it could be something like that or like that. So there's different ways. I'm just going to put it back. There's different things that you can do when it comes to Silhouette Studios. I do have the pen where I can um, it's almost like you can draw using ink, but it's the silhouette that does it. So they have like little pens, and you will for each color when you break it down. Let me go to send real quick and see. I don't have my machine plugged up, so it may not work. Okay, yeah. I don't have my machine plugged up, but I just wanted to kind of show you some of the things that you can do. This is all of the cardstock, wood, um, leather. There's so many materials that you can use and cut when it comes to the silhouette that it definitely is fun to do. But let me go ahead and put this back. All right. So that's it for today. If you would like for me to make more videos with using the silhouette, definitely subscribe. Put a message down below up under this video. Let's say, um, I don't know. Let's just say, just put that. All right. After I was finishing out my intro, it decided to not want to record. So, like I was saying, up under this video, type in learn more if you would like to learn anything else about the Silhouette Studios, and I'll be happy to help you. I just want to let you know to have a great day, and if anything tries to stop you, you continue to keep on moving forward because if you're destined to do it, you will do it. So I hope that you have a blessed day, and once again, thank you for watching.